Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. I'm really sorry about my last video on Monday, but we got some technical difficulties, so the video was recorded with no sound, and there was no point, of course, to upload it. But here we are, Wednesday, middle of the week, with new video. So I hope you're having a great and profitable week, of course, and great weekend before that. This week, anyway, almost started because Monday and Tuesday we didn't have many events except the interest rate in Australia. Yesterday, manufacturing PMI on Monday, and I say manufacturing PMI on Monday for the US dollar 3 p.m. and manufacturing PMI for the GBP 9:30. So that was all about for Monday and Tuesday. Today, of course, the NFP week, ADP non-farm employment change 1:15 p.m. GMT, ISM non-manufacturing PMI for US 3 p.m. Few events for the Great British Pound Composite Services PMI 9:30 in the morning, annual budget release 12:30 GMT, and crude oil inventories 3:30 p.m. GMT. Tomorrow, construction PMI for UK 9:30 a.m. in the morning GMT, of course. Initial jobless claims 1:30 p.m. for US dollar, and Friday, our lovely first Friday of the month, NFP non-farm payrolls 1:30 p.m. GMT for US, and unemployment rate same time. And of course, IVPMI, as usual. This report is going with the NFP for Canada 3 p.m. GMT. What's most interesting is, of course, as always, the charts. Euro US dollar in front of us. Let's take a look what's going on. So pretty logical correction to the downside. We talked about on my last video, we talked about the resistance level 1.2191, 1.22. Pretty logical, and it was very important where the price is going to close, above or below. Obviously closed below, and head directly to test the support level 1.2051. Right now it's trying to push higher, and euro started going within a very tight range between these two boundaries. So for now, pretty logical to see test of 1.22. Let's see what the NFP is going to show us. The US dollar is still getting very weak because Federal Reserve is printing money, so it's pretty logical to see the euro US dollar continue to the upside. Great British Pound, absolutely logical correction to the downside. We talked about it many times. It's pretty rare to see like 2-3 weeks with no correction grow to the upside, and this correction was absolutely logical. So we've been expecting again. So right now the Great British Pound is staying on no support level, so careful. It can continue going down in order to test 1.3707. We talk about 200 pips away. For now, the US dollar is very weak, and it seems it's gonna continue going down. So respectively speaking, GBP USD going up. Just when you take buy trades on the GBP, careful and do it with cautious. Australian USD, absolutely similar like the GBP. We saw a big drop, a big correction to the downside. We have an uptrend here, correction to the downside, went through directly the support level 0.7822, and straightforward started going up. Right now reaching resistance level. Every broken support becomes resistance, and it's pretty logical again to see another push to the downside before it continued its uptrend. New Zealand USD, kind of similar like the Australian dollar, and I would definitely say very similar, but the only difference is that we have tight boundaries here than the Australian USD. As you can see, New Zealand is created support level 0.7239 here, and resistance. So it's very crucial first to wait the New Zealand to get out of these boundaries, and then to take our decisions according to the trend. Of course, we have to looking for buy trades on the New Zealand dollar. USD CAD going directly to crude. So crude finally stepping back actually from the top, 64 almost dollars reached per barrel, and $4.8. And I think we definitely can see continuation of this correction that started. Still, crude is very strong. Still is going up. Again, I repeat, it's not because of the high demand of crude. It's because of the weakness of the US dollar, guys. Be very careful, because if the Federal Reserve decide to simply say, but we were not going to print money anymore, crude is going to make correction that you could be a little bit scared of. So because of this, careful by buying crude oil. I'm still waiting for good price and good entry, but crude, of course, is on a buying side for now, but it can make huge correction in the future. USD Canadian, pretty logical. The downside, sorry, it's going to the downside, downtrend, absolutely. A slight correction and continuation to the downside. So USD Canadian, as you can see, is trying to break out this support. It's important support level 1.2623. So it's pretty possible to see breakout, but before that, we can see slight continuation to the upside, continuation of this correction to the upside, and then drop to the downside. USD Swiss, as you know, one of my favorites. USD Swiss is going up. US dollar is gaining strength against the Swiss franc. Here we talk about weakness of the Swiss franc, not completely strength of the US dollar only. And such a corrections, big corrections, are pretty normal on the USD Swiss, on the end, on the New York, on the USD Japanese yen. As you can see, the price is going down in a almost straight line, very strong. And after that, we have similar correction. So we have here the same very strong drop and very strong corrections. So I am absolutely shorting the USD Swiss for now, not planning to buy. As you can see, even the bigger perspective, we USD Swiss is going in a very long term downtrend. So another push to the downside is pretty possible on the USD Swiss. USD Japan, similar like USD Swiss, downtrend. If you zoom out a bit, you're gonna see even more clear. Many people are asking me, is this an uptrend? I wouldn't rely for now on this higher highs, higher lows, simply because of the Federal Reserve. We talk about the US dollar is fundamentally weak right now because of this. Don't be, tricked by by the chart here, specifically talking about USD Japan, because US dollar is very soon can start dropping down again, and if you're in a buying position, this is definitely not going to be a good decision. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed these videos. Of course, share us and like us on the social medias, comments below, thumbs up. If you want to reach me, you know how to do it. Have a very profitable week. Don't forget about the non-farm payrolls, and of course, expect my new video on Monday. Bye bye.